The third Grand Slam tennis tournament of the year, the All England Club Championship known as Wimbledon, is currently underway in the English capital, London. And among the players, as you very well know, Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, and many more. And check the statistics. Well, we also have the British #1, Andy Murray. They wouldn't want you to forget him. And in the history of the tournament, Swiss Roger Federer has won the tournament on 6 occasions. And the Spaniard and current #1 has clinched the title twice in the ladies division. American Serena Williams has 4 trophies to her name and is currently the defending champion in the ladies category. And Ms. Williams has not played any major competition after winning the Wimbledon last year. Well, with me to discuss the All England Club Tournament this evening and other issues, the ex-national tennis star Isaac Donkor right here in the studio with me. You're welcome.
Michael, thank you.
Great. And it's always a pleasure at this time of the year to be watching tennis. For all tennis lovers, you have the best of tennis coming your way. And people say, well, although there are averagely about 4 Grand Slams a year.
Yeah, the Australian.
People say that arguably this is probably the best and most attractive. I do not know what you make of that. But tell me, do you think that Nadal is going to grab the title again this year?
You got to give it to him. I mean, I would say yes, but don't count Federer out.
You could spring a surprise.
Don't count Federer out. He's good on the grass. He's proved that, but we all know that. And he's got some fire in him right now. I can see it. Just listen to the comment he made to Djokovic the other day, saying anytime he meets Djokovic, he's going to beat Djokovic. And that was the first time I've seen Federer actually coming out, being a little bit more like that. Yeah, because most of the time he's a little low key and takes everything. And so watch out for Federer. But I kind of fancy Nadal to still win it. Yeah.
But what about Djokovic? I mean, do you think he can also bounce back and cause a stir after the French title?
Of course, yeah. Djokovic, I mean, he's still playing well. He's very dangerous, and he can, if he beats, I mean, he's going to get to the semis. So whether he beats wherever he's going, I think he's playing towards Federer's side. So they're going to meet in the semifinals. So it'll be interesting. You never know.
The English will never forgive any pundits if they talk about Wimbledon and they do not talk about Andy Murray.
That's right.
Realistic chances of him really advancing probably to the final 4?
He could. He could. I mean, he's got the crowd behind him. He's playing well. He's been playing well. So. And he's at home, he feels at home and everything. So it's just, for him, I look for him to just get through the first week. If he can get through the first week and play sound tennis through the first week, then semifinals he can probably get there. And then the rest will be up to him and having the guts and be able to maybe overtake Federer or something like that.
In the ladies division, I mean, it was a big blow to have Kim Clijsters pulling out. Yeah, but we still have very big names, and the Williamses are back. And talk about Serena and Venus. Serena has been away from the game for quite a long time. We all know the health problems that she had. But do you think that she has what it takes to really bounce back? We have her in our shots, lovely, and looking very fit, but a bit sluggish for me. Do you think that she can go through the early stages and get to the semis?
You don't. The Williams sisters are always dangerous. I mean, they're like that. Now, you got to understand, they will not enter the tournament if they're not ready.
Okay.
So they feel ready and they're ready to play. That's why they've jumped into the tournament. And believe me, if especially Serena, if she gets a couple matches under her belt, right now she's a little rusty. So she'll get a couple matches under her belt. If she can go through again, a couple matches, that'll give her confidence up. And who knows, man? It'll be interesting to see how.
It would be interesting. Awesome to see. Lots of us will be rooting for her as well. But any Chinese surprises? Li Na, don't forget her.
On the grass, I'm not sure. She's quick, but she doesn't have a pace. And this girl is going to hit the ball a little bit too hard for her. So I just feel like on the grass, it'll be a little tough for her to get there. But you never know. I mean, she's a competitor, and she's probably coming with very big confidence right now, winning the French. So, normally that's what changes people, you know, the players. Sometimes you win a big tournament like that, and that can just
That's it.
that can turn your career around.
Yeah. All right, so we'll see how it all plays out. A few more weeks of some scintillating tennis, all right? Okay, but your presence in Ghana at this time of the year, I think that people now have got to know that it has to do with the foundation and the tennis clinic and all that.
Yes.
Tell us what's happening this time.
Well, this time we came down again, the same thing. Donkor Foundation is out here trying to do the clinic and the tournament for the kids again. This time what we did was actually we hosted at the stadium. I spoke to the GTA and they offered me the course at the stadium to use in the facility there, and I think it's good. It's got 4 courts, and we have, you know, so we were able to have more events, and we had the boys under 14, boys under 16, girls under 14, and women's and men's open. We had 5 events going on, and we had over 130, you know, kids showed up for the tournament.
So when did this start?
It started on Friday.
On Friday.
And it finished yesterday.
Yesterday.
And today, actually no, it finished on Sunday. Sorry. Yesterday we were supposed to do the clinic.
Okay.
But I had a lot of trouble at the Avgo trying to. I sent some tennis balls and a lot of rackets and stuff for the kids, and I was hoping to collect this thing before, and I've been having trouble with them since yesterday trying to take it. Actually today I'm just coming straight from there now. So I've been there from 8 in the morning, trying to take this thing so I can take it to the courts at the stadium to do the clinic. The kids have been waiting there for me, and I just got it.
Come on, for all those listening, I'll make a personal appeal. This shouldn't be,
you know what I'm saying?
Rocket science, for crying out loud. I mean, it should happen. This is foundation. We should be able to get this going. I hope it really goes through. But let's weigh the success of last year's tournament and the clinics, and then what you've had so far this year. Comparing the two, what lines would you draw? What marks have you made?
Well, this last year we focused more on. It was the beginning of Donkor Foundation. I kind of want to do something a little bit special. I kind of wanted to start to do it at the Alisa place where I actually grew up playing tennis. That's where I started playing. So I wanted to do it there, and also Alisa manager Sickens, patron, wanted to help me out with some sponsorship. So I wanted to run it at the courts. We did there, and we had more boys showed up. I just wanted to do something, just a little special tournament for the occasion, just to kind of, you know, and it went well. This year, what we're trying to do is just trying to make it a little bigger. We had about 70 kids last year, so this year we're trying to get more, maybe more than 100, and we did that. And also the theme also this year was trying to get more girls involved, and I think we got a few girls involved, and some came from Winneba, and I was really proud of Coach Noah bringing all the kids from Winneba in the bus, and they all drove all the way down here to play. I also had about 6 guys came from Togo.
That's brilliant. To
play in this tournament. For the first time, we've had a kind of like an outside, you know, players coming in to play. And that was unbelievable. So that was really good. So, you know, this year was a little bigger, and now that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to expand it every year. Okay. And do something like that.
All right. And still on the foundation and some plans that you have this project ongoing at Ayimensa.
Ayimensa, yes.
Tell us, give us the latest update.
It's we've started with the foundation. So we've got a wall build, we've planned the line, and it's pretty much ready to build on. So like I said, the Donkor Foundation relies on donations. So every little thing that we get, you know, we put it down to do something. You know, so if we have to buy a block or we have to buy a cement or whatever, we just keep buying it like that, and that's what we got. That's how we're going to build it. I don't think we're going to wait till we get all the money to build. And if we do that, I mean, I think it will take a little bit while. You know,
and probably we'll just take the opportunity to let those who haven't heard about this particular project hear about it for the first time. What exactly is it being used for? What is the project about?
We're going to try to build something like a tennis school. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have 5 courts. We're going to have gym. We're going to have classrooms. We're going to have locker rooms and things like that out there. So basically, what we're doing is we're going to go out there and just grab these kids. They don't have to be tennis players. We're going to neighborhoods. We're going to visit Kumasi. We're going to go to all the regions and pick up athletes. Okay. You know, they could be running around, jogging, whatever. We just grab them, come up and teach them the game. Yeah. And then we just want to get more kids involved in tennis, like soccer has done.
Yeah.
And they, you know, so we want to kind of follow that steps a little bit in tennis and try to get more people, more kids involved in it again.
You can churn out.
And don't forget the education part too.
Yeah.
You know, because what has happened is these kids are gonna, we're not gonna teach them like class 1 things all the way. They're not gonna go to school all the way at the academy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on their homework. So they go to school and do whatever they do. They finish at 2 o'clock. And between that 2 and 6 o'clock, before 2 and dinner time, that's when most of the kids get in trouble. Now that they finish school, they haven't gotten home yet, or they get in home and they just pass somewhere, you know. So that's where we're going to come in and grab them, take them in there, practice, and help them with their homework if they're struggling with some kind of math or English or science or whatever. And then when they hit 15, 16, we're going to try to teach them SATs. You know, we're going to have tutors out there that will help them with their SAT tutoring. And then by the time they get, you know, they're ready to go to college. They can take the SATs and we'll be able to put them in
get some
colleges.
scholarship and go further their education and hone their talents much better out there. Probably your last words, and probably these would go to potential sponsors who would be willing to lend a hand to this foundation. Yes, and that would be great. I haven't really gotten the time to actually visit any companies or go, you know, in there, and I don't even know which companies to talk to right now. But we're going to do more work on it. I'm going to speak to the board of directors, and this is something that we want to focus more in this country. We've done a lot in the States with individuals and trying to get companies involved, but we also have to bring it here and see if we can get some companies to help us. Yeah. Wonderful. It's been a pleasure, as always, speaking to you, Isaac. And I wish you all the best, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. Isaac Donkor, ex-national tennis star, was spending some time with us talking about Wimbledon and about the Donkor Foundation doing so much to unearth talents and hone them for the bigger platform out there. Thanks for watching Metro Sports News. It's been a pleasure coming your way. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.